Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another weekly update. So today, for this week, this was a very interesting week. My nutrition and my training has been pretty much off. So pretty much starting from Sunday after the baby shower, I was just really busy. I didn't work out for like 4 days. And my nutrition was a little bit off. It was a pretty tough week at work, but I managed to finish the week, finish it strong, and moved on. I did get a workout session on. So this session right here was supposed to be typically on Friday, but after Friday's long work day, I was pretty much burnt, exhausted. So I told myself I didn't want to just go to the gym and work out to be there. I really want to crush the weights. So I decided to just take the rest day and go to the gym on Saturday instead. And guys, let me tell you this, it was such a great idea because I felt so rejuvenated from the sleep, from the extra food, the coffee. As you can see, the moves were moving very nicely. So the last time I did this, the POB session, it was pretty tough. I was kind of like strapped on time. But one thing I realized is whenever I get a little extra rest, I do come back stronger, which makes sense, right? So you take more time to rest, and you feel better. So all the weights were moving very nicely, higher reps. I was able to increase the weight, and really, it felt really nice in control. I had a really great workout on my back, and I was so pleased. That's one thing. My concern was that my week of bad eating, I don't even think I hit my calories, but what happened was I was just so busy with work, and then Maggie's birthday was on Tuesday. Had a great time with the family. No regrets, because life is all about the journey, and it's all about overcoming the ups and downs. So I don't think it really set me back. As you can see, I still look pretty full. The workouts, I'm moving the weights pretty nice, pretty control. Everything's going according to plan right now. I did order some new batteries for my scale, so during next week's update, I will be able to kind of tell you what my weekly average is going to be like. I'm actually thinking about showing you guys some progress videos of how I'm looking currently. Next movement, we're moving to lat pull downs and POB. Again, I was able to pull a little bit heavier, pretty much close to my top set from the last time, and it's definitely much more control. And I definitely felt amazing. As you can see, my lats are pretty thick. The back is always one of my strong points. And one mistake I think I kind of made the last off season was I kind of knew that my back was a strong point, and I kind of like slowed it down a little bit. But this off season, I'm gonna leave like no stones unturned. I'm pretty much gonna go push all my strong parts, my quads, everything. And so far, my body's responding pretty well, I must say. Even with the higher surplus calories, I feel great. My calves are growing finally, and it's crazy because I'm not doing anything crazy, anything special. I'm just really giving it time, hitting them hard, mind muscle connections, and I'm actually starting to feel a better connection when I'm training my calves. So as you can see, my lats are looking juicy right now. I still see my delts, my tris, my bis. These are all great signs of off season. I'm not planning to do any mini cut, as I mentioned in previous videos. Here, the pull suffered a little bit. I think this pull-up suffered a little bit because I did move up the weights for the chest supported rolls and the lat pull down in all the sets. And typically the last time I did pull-ups, I think I did about 13 reps for the first set, which only did 8 for this. So I did drop the intensity a little bit. However, I was still making sure I was squeezing tightly, just to, although I didn't hit a new PR or personal best, I'm still working it out. So remember guys, you're not gonna, it's great if you can overload, progressively overload every week, but there's no promise. So when it doesn't happen, it's okay. So one thing I'm gonna do is try to move up the next time. So I'm not really stressed about this. I did have a great workout, and everything's still going according to plan. So just because I didn't go up, I'm not stressing it. So today we're gonna be doing conventional deadlifts, and it's been going great, the touch and goes. And if you guys all know, I've been mentioning in the past that I typically hurt my back a lot doing this. So I was pretty taxed, hoping I can do it, but I did do 3 plates and a quarter, so 365 for a set of 10 reps, 11 reps, and 12 reps. So overall, I was really proud of myself. It felt great. I don't think I'm gonna bump up the weight. The goal is to do 4 plates for like 10 reps or more, but you know, until then, any victory I can take, I'm taking it, because as long as I leave the gym and if I'm injury free, that's a win in my book. As you see, Maggie's coming down. She's back. It's good to see Maggie back in the gym because it's been a while since she's been going, and you know, it feels great to see her back. I think, you know, since she's not there, it's a little bit harder for me to kind of get things going. So my boy John, if you're watching, you know, I really want to thank you for kind of keeping me, you know, motivated in the gym. Just seeing people push hard, it really motivates me. So the energy is very important. So positive vibes only. Second set going down. You know, I typically like to take longer rest periods, and you know, I'm making sure everything's nice and straight, because I noticed that whenever it's not, that's when I start throwing my back out a little bit. What else? I think, you know, I've been kind of thinking about changing my split, because I've been doing this push-pull legs for about almost 3 months, I may say. But I feel like I'm finally in my groove where I'm training heavier. I'm able to hit, training is fun, that's what I'm saying. I'm hitting PRs every time. I'm seeing the body respond well. My appetite is good. So I just want to keep things moving. I know in my head I did tell myself in April I was going to switch up my chest a little bit. I did want to experiment a little bit with taking away the flat dumbbells, but I've been doing pretty well with the 90s, and I think one of my goals is to hit hundreds for reps. So I might just keep them in and just keep playing around with them. I know, right? Like I said, that's the beautiful thing about bodybuilding. There's no right or wrong. There's just really what works best for you. And right now my body's responding pretty well. So this is the 3rd set. I believe I hit 12 reps on this last set. And, you know, it's very nice, slow, and control. And most importantly, injury-free. So I'll take it. This is a different angle. Especially for this movement, I like to kind of record myself just to see how I'm doing, because a lot of times you feel good and the form isn't as best or as tight, so you definitely want to go back and review to see how things are going. So after this, we're gonna pretty much move to delts and arms and biceps, and my biceps and delts have been pretty much growing. You know, as you can see right here, the side laterals. I've been ranging around 35 pounds or 40 pounds just to nice and control, and I'm really liking it. I'm really happy to see the progress I'm making now. I kind of wish I started earlier, but you know, life threw a lot of lemons at me, and I'm just glad that things are going pretty smoothly now. You know, and that's one thing about bodybuilding journey, life journey itself. You just gotta really take in and make best of anything that happens. As you can see, I like the superset with shrugs, and I've been trying to bring my traps up a little bit just to really, as you see, I look pretty thick right now. Gotta typically bring my density up, and I do see some improvements. Meal plan, macros. Let's talk about macros. I'm still currently taking in 430 carbs, 60 grams of fat, and 210 grams of protein. And when the days I do track, I do feel better for sure. But on the days I don't track, I'm okay too, because I think most importantly for me now is to make sure I'm eating and making sure I'm not putting on too much fat. So I did lose my cuts and everything, but as long as I have some, I'll be happy. You know, I definitely look bigger than I was the last off season before contest prep, but I'm not as lean. But you know, who knows? You can't really see what you have cooking underneath until it's time to cut down and really want to see what's underneath. So I'm just being very patient. I'm also doing these cable curls for a secondary bicep movement for pole B day, and it's been pretty nice. Switching things up a little bit, you know, trying to go more cable and just really get the blood flowing. You know, one thing that's really been growing a lot is my biceps and arms. So I typically like to hit a lot of machine movements, and even for tricep extensions I make sure I hit a good volume. So I think towards as things go on, I'm gonna be trying to kind of cut my sessions shorter and just go full bro and just full hypertrophy, and I want to experiment and see how my body responds. Like right now my body's responding great to like the 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. It's enough volume for me to grow, and it's not killing me. So I'm lifting pretty much heavier weights, more weights than I've ever lifted in a while. But the goal is to kind of pull 5 plates for deads just more comfortably and more efficiently, and also being able to squat, a little bit more over 3 plates more comfortably. So I'm starting to do that, but I want to give myself more time because I haven't been in a long deep surplus in a while, and it's only been like 3 months really. So I still have a long time to go, and actually spring is around the corner. It's in a few days, and before you know it, it's gonna be summer. So one thing I've learned about this fitness journey so far is being patient, keeping your eyes on a prize, and just staying on task. So my goal is not to look good for the summer. I know a lot of people is already starting their cut for summer 2019. However, for me, I've been cutting, I would say, the last few summer, and I've been cutting for 2016, 2015, 2016, 2017 for the wedding, last year for contest prep, and I think I'm just ready to just eat the summer. I haven't done it in a few years, ever since I would say like the beginning of 2015. So that's one thing I would like to do this summer, and just to continue training, continue just living life, continue creating new memories, and continue making progress. Depending how I look, I might do a contest, not a contest prep, I might be doing a mini cut. But as of now, I love where I'm at right now. I love how I fill out the clothes. So it's not the time yet, but who knows, right? I was supposed to do a I was actually supposed to do judging. I was supposed to be judging for an OCB show for the Garden State. That's the show that I did in May. But unfortunately, it's falling on the same day as Olivia's birthday party, my niece. So I'm gonna definitely spend time with my family instead. So we're gonna probably just go chill with the family, and till next time, And the season has officially kicked off. I think starting this month are going to be openers for spring bodybuilding, meaning that it's going to be April shows, May shows, and then you're going to see the Hercules again. And it's pretty crazy that it's been almost a year already since I've competed, and that just shows you that how fast time is going, and we have to really just make the best of use of time, and just really enjoy life. So this is this week's update. Although nutrition and training has been off, on the days that I did get to go, I was super pleased with how things were going. And next week's gonna be another week to be stronger. So next week I'll be able to tell you guys my macros. Hopefully I get to shoot a few more videos. Also, I want to tell you guys how much I'm weighing, and perhaps show you guys how I'm looking, physique wise. So tune in for that. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.